Okay, so as you can see, we've had quite a productive day. Removed all the suspension off the passenger side of the car. As you can see here, we've got the hub with the brake rotor, the upper and lower control arms, the suspension spring, the shock absorber, the spindle, and everything else is off. So what I might do, I might actually do the other side, but I'm going to actually record the process of how I did it. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we just have to remove the cap off here. So we'll get a little screwdriver. See if we can pop that off. There's that one off. Yeah, it's a pretty messy job, this one. There's grease everywhere, so I've decided to wear just some nitrile gloves, not rubber, so they don't rip so easy. They're actually quite thick, these things. I've got to remove the pin. Finally, we get the split pin out. Just drop him in there. These aren't ever done up really tight. You don't want to crush the bearings. It's a bit gritty there. Okay, there's the nut. Drop that in the case. Now our hub should just pull off now. There we go. Easy as that. There's a little front bearing that popped out the front. And the washer chucked it back in there. These will be replaced anyway, but hardly got any wear on these brake rotors. So what we might do is we'll just take this over here. What I'll do now is remove the split pin from the lower ball joint. Hopefully this one comes out a bit easier than the other one. I can't believe how dirty it is in behind here, it's a bit ridiculous. There's his straight. Let's see if we can give it a tap at it a little bit. Bastard. Move the editor out. So hopefully you can see it, there's a little pin here, I'm going to pull him out. Hopefully it comes out a bit easier than the last one. Split pin out. Now what we're going to do is loosen this off. We're not going to undo it yet. Because if we went and undid it, there's nothing supporting the pressure on the spring, so it may end up whacking the ground or something like that. So what we'll do, we'll find the right size. Okay, what we'll do is we'll get the jack. Might just stick these back through here. And get the jack. So there's contact, we don't want that. We'll just jack it up a tiny bit. We'll give it a tap now to see if we can get it to drop through a little. No. So let's use them. Great. Doesn't matter if I damage the ball joints because they're being replaced anyway, so no big deal there. So all we want to do is have this drop through and have the spring press down on the jack arm. There's a nut off that. That's right under there. Now see if we can get this to drop through. Goes. So let's just release the pressure off the spring, and now we should be able to lower this down. Well, maybe it hasn't come all the way off. know why I didn't release, because I never removed the shock absorber. I'll show you that. I think that's off camera. I have to remove these two nuts. There, what's holding that's the shock absorber shaft there. Then there's two underneath that I'll have to take off as well. Just put that back there. Okay, I see. Hope you can get it down far enough. There we go. There's one spring. And one shock absorber. So they're off. So now what we can do is disconnect this ball joint from the spindle. Again, we've got more bloody split pins to be a pain in the ass. Now you can actually see what's happening. It's great. Again, this ball joint won't be reused, so it doesn't matter if it gets damaged in the removal. Oh, what? I kid you not, there's 1/2 centimetre of grease and dirt on this thing. You see those bits I just pulled off it? It's amazing how dirty things get. Now, I've got to remember how I got it off the other side. Now. Okay, so there's one spindle, absolutely filthy dirty. Oh. But at least it's now off. Jeez. So I'll just put him down for a minute. I managed to split the glove. See, I'm getting dirt on my hand. Just rubbing some of that grease. What I might do is take the top arm off first. It's a bit easier. Now we've got a bunch of shims in here, which I guess was where they do the wheel alignments on these cars. Okay, there's one side. Let's see those shims. I don't know whether I need to keep those or not. This side's got a few extras. There's a upper control arm off. This ball joint. Now, there's two bolts here. They're actually press fit. They actually press into this piece, so we have to knock them out. So there we go, you can see the little grooves there, so they dig in. So we push them through, sit them there. Okay. Now this rubber bump stop actually, should be able to pull it out. Maybe not with the gloves on. Might have to take the glove off. Got the other side out okay, but give it a go now. We've got the lower control arm now. These were a bit of a pain to undo. They were so tight. I think I had to stand on it to get it to undo. And there's the lower control arm. The funny thing with these is these got nolithane bushes already in them. And actually don't look that old, so everything else appears to be old crappy rubber. And both lower control arms have nolithane replacement bushes in. So I'll work out whether I'm going to save these. They really do look pretty new, or whether I'm going to replace them. But anyway, that's it, job done. Suspension and everything is now off the driver's side. Actually, what we'll do, one last little task, take this glove off. See where the hole was. See how dirty my hands would have been if I hadn't worn them. And we'll just get this little bump stop off. from. Yeah, there we go. Coming off. There we go. There's a little bump stop, still intact. So we'll be able to give him a clean up and put him back. There we go. If we have a look now, got everything off both sides. I guess now what we're going to do is take the diff out so we get the weight out of the back of the car, and we'll be removing some body mount bolts, and we'll be able to slide the front clip out. But yeah, it's getting pretty bare up the front here. Anyway, thanks for watching.